Game 4, Western Conference Finals, Thunder, T-Wolves, and this might sound crazy to some people, but betting sports isn't about trying to predict who's going to win the game. Think about how hard that is with all the different factors involved in outcomes of games. It's much easier to identify which team has line value and just bet that side. If you watched the Game 3 video, you know I was on the T-Wolves, but it wasn't because I knew they were going to win. I can't see into the future, but what I can do is identify line value. I talked about why that line should have been Minnesota -1 based on the previous lines in Game 1 and 2, but because nobody wanted anything to do with Minnesota after seeing them get smoked the first two games of the series, we were able to get them at an underdog price, which is exactly what line value is. So now here in Game 4, we have the same line. Is there a line value on Minnesota at +3? Technically, yes, but here's the problem. Whenever you have a good team coming off a blowout loss of 20 points or more, it's probably the most reliable trend in the NBA. Any time frame, regular season, postseason, against the spread or money line, it's a 60% win rate. There's been 8 games this postseason alone where a team lost the previous game by 20 points or more. 6 of those 8 teams bounced back the next game with not only a win against the spread, but they also won straight up. In the last 10 years, playoffs only, if you bet every team who lost their previous head-to-head game by 20 points or more on the money line, you'd be up $2,253, risking 100 per game. So OKC is in a profitable spot historically, but the line value is clearly on Minnesota. The solution to this dilemma is simple. I'm not betting either team. And remember, you don't have to either. Just because it's a standalone playoff game doesn't mean you have to try and pick the winner of each game. There's other options. Besides, we can't even take much of anything away from Game 3. All the starters on both teams played less than 30 minutes, so it's a game we can pretty much just throw away, but I'm not doing this video without giving out a bet, and I would only give out a bet if I actually am risking money on it myself. So I'm going under 108.5 T-Wolves team total. We talked about good teams off a blowout loss and how good they've been, but what makes OKC so good is their #1 rated defense. They just gave up 140 points. I think we see them bring the defensive intensity here in Game 4. I was looking at going under for the game itself, but you don't want to make a habit of betting against steam. And when this total opened up at 216.5, it got steamed up immediately. 20 minutes after opening up, it was bet up to 218.5, and that's not public money betting that over either. It's sharp money getting out ahead of the public, who will eventually probably bet the over on game day. I might go under if this line gets up to like 220, but for now, the official play for this video is under T-Wolves team total 108.5. I've been getting a lot of questions about player props in the comments on these videos. I'd love to go over all of them in every video, but I'm recording these the night before, and a lot of times I haven't even got time to look at props yet. But definitely feel free to ask me in the comments section, and if you want to hear a big part of my prop betting strategy, listen to the last minute of the Pacers-Knicks Game 2 video I did on Friday. I go over what I look for when betting props, specifically in the playoffs. I'm going to stop here. If you're celebrating Memorial Day, be safe, have an awesome day, and remember what this holiday is all about. Until next time, good luck with your bet.